Let me take a
He likes it. Her gas price is about to go down. Now you can fill up that tank.
I love your hat.
Thank you. Thank you, dude. Thank you.
You guys can go ahead if you want. Like your hat.
Thank you, brother. Okay, my seat's right there. So. Y'all ready to make America great again? Oh, y'all don't like Trump?
Got 2 hours and 32 minutes to take off the touchdown. That's flight time out to Las Vegas. This evening out there today. It's about 64 degrees.
We're on the flight. Some people don't like the hat. This guy doesn't like the hat, but guys, I put Pip on a blimp. You know, we love Donald Trump here. Future 47th, and don't forget he was the 45th president. Let's go.
My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, and we have a fabulous episode planned for you this evening. We have the one, the only JP Sears on. He's a legendary comedian. You've seen his videos, but we're going to talk to him in person. I think this is the second time he's been on the show, maybe the third, actually, so it's an honor to have JP back. But before we bring JP on, I got to give a shout-out to our sponsor, Fox Oden, guys. Have you ever partied so hard that you wake up on a New York City subway wrestling a Michael Jackson impersonator? I know I have. If so, you may have a problem. If that's not you, then you'll love this product. Fox & Oden was founded by a new generation of whiskey makers to honor and preserve the masterful legacy of pre-prohibition whiskey blending and finishing. Their distillers use only the finest ingredients to craft ultra-premium whiskeys that are rich, complex, and unforgettable. This season, let these perfectly blended spirits complement the holiday view, a warm fire, a shared meal, packages wrapped in ribbon and left under a tree. However you celebrate, enjoy it to the fullest with Double Gold, award-winning, Fox & Oden Craft American Whiskey. Buy online at foxandoden.com and use code AMERICA for free shipping. That's foxandoden.com, promo code AMERICA to get free shipping. American made, American proud. All right, now if you guys want to get drunk, hit up that website, and we're about to get drunk on the laughs. We're about to be drinking that laugh champagne with our next guest. You know him, world-famous comedian. His videos really helped me get through the pandemic. Let's welcome on the one, the only, JP Sears. JP, how you doing, my friend?
Alex, I'm doing good. Yeah, losing some of my hair, but it's been a tough year, but I'm dealing with it. I'm doing a lot of drugs,
it's funny, it's actually not easy because we put ourselves, you've been doing YouTube nearly now for 10 years, I believe. I think you started in 2014, if that's correct. Well, you know, and you're a fitness guru. You went from kind of a skinny guy, now you're a jacked guy. But I'm saying it is hard when we're always on camera, and then they're always calling me baldy. I'm getting their receding hairline. What do we do, dude? Do I have too much testosterone? You, as a health guy, what do we do? Do we go to Turkey and get the hair transplant?
I haven't ruled it out, but I think the first thing we have to do is we have to just come to accept the fact that we are ugly, degenerate human beings.
Yep.
And just own it, and that's okay. And
well, no, JP, it's so funny you say that because I tell myself when I look like trash in the morning, I'm like, you know what? You know, sometimes I'll go to the track, you know, to go walk or something, and I purposely think it doesn't matter if I look like a slob because I am a slob because we're all disgusting human beings, you know. So what's the point of even trying? You know, does it even matter? Who am I going to impress?
Yeah. We all poop out of our buttholes. We are disgusting by nature. We have to accept it. This is Trump's America. We're making America disgusting again, which is actually an upgrade compared to what it has been for the past 4 years.
Speaking of pooping their pants, this next guy, Daniel Penny, he was acquitted of the murder of Jordan Neely. And when you watch the video, it's actually really sad because I went back and watched it about 10 times. He did choke him, you know, obviously he stopped, but there's a weird part in the video towards the end where the guy's like, he could be dead, I think he pooped his pants, and then not not, this is true. And then not Daniel Penny, but another guy, because there's two guys helping Daniel Penny. They didn't get charged. He goes, no, there was already poop on his pants. And then I spent I'm not even kidding. Then I spent the next, we should play the video, but they'll give us the terms of service on YouTube. Then I spent the next 10 minutes rewinding and winding to see if there was pre-poop or post-poop. You know what I mean? I didn't know when the defecation happened. So very sad story. What do you think about him getting acquitted? Good thing, bad thing?
Yeah, definitely a good thing. I mean, the justice has been served, in my opinions, and it's weird when there's outrage like, oh, justice was served. We need to protect the rights of someone who is violating the rights of other people. Like, what the hell? So, you know, I don't, and obviously the woke left likes to make everything into a racial issue, which just makes it look absurd. But man, the guy is being a hero. The fact that he even had to go to trial is, I think, a travesty, but the fact that he got off, I think is a great thing. O.J. Simpson got off too. We have questions about him. I don't have questions about Daniel Penny. To me, it looks like a pretty cut and dry case.
Well, it's
case,
same thing. We know what you mean. It's funny you bring up O.J. because we're going to talk
Biden's
about
America.
We're going to talk about him with Luigi, but real quick, I want to just ask you a couple more things about Daniel Penny, though. So, you know, he gets acquitted. Everybody's happy. The reaction is that he's still a murderer from the Black Lives Matter movement. Is this all a psychological operation in order to stir up more chaos with Trump coming into office so that we had the summer of love? Do they want a winter of love, JP?
Man, I think they want a winter of Satanism. I mean, yeah, I saw the clips of the BLM New York leader, you know, calling for vengeance and get out there. We got to give it back to the white people, man.
Which we do. We do need to give it to the white people, but go ahead. Sorry to cut you off. I think any grief we give to white people is good on this show, but go ahead. Sorry, JP.
Oh, I agree. I hate white people. I can't stand any of them. But the fact that BLM, it's founded by Marxists, you know, some of their original founders are just embezzling money. Like, this is an organization that it's just criminal to its core. And I think they hijack the morality of people in order to do more deviousness. To me, it's like the devil masquerading as an angel in disguise. It's just like, hey, if you're a child molester, hello, Jay-Z, if you're watching, that's one thing and it's terrible. But if you're like a priest, a holy man, and you're violating kids, then it's like even worse. And to me, that's what anybody from BLM has been in my eyes.
I think her name's Patricia Cullors, Cullors. Yes. I forget how to say her last name. But she bought 3 mansions, 2 in California, 1 in Atlanta, and then her brother also bought a new house. And, you know, I think she ended up getting in trouble, and I think she got convicted of fraud. So, yeah, these organizations get hijacked by these terrible people. But now, JP, you're a guy that, you know, you're a color commentator. You're you're also a content creator. But I always like
Did you say I'm a colored commentator?
You are. You're red. Your color is red.
Noticing.
But my point is, you talk about a lot of stuff. You always have good opinions. I didn't expect this Luigi Mangione would get so much support from not just the radical left, but I think your kind of everyday young person, your Gen Z, is really kind of out and about and proudly standing behind Luigi. What is your opinion on that?
Well, I think, one, they've proven to enjoy murderous mindset. So there's that. They probably watched a little bit too much Hollywood stuff when they were kids. Here's something I can empathize. This Daniel Thompson, the CEO, my understanding is he brought United Healthcare like record profits because he came in, institute a policy to just deny insurance claims across the board. United Healthcare comes away by denying 37% of all insurance claims. So that's a company being unwilling to pay what their customers pay them to do. Mm-hmm. And to me, that'd be like if you or I went to the grocery store, we go to Whole Foods because we're pretentious white people. We have our shopping cart full of stuff. We go to checkout. We pay for our groceries.
With the biometric scan, we pay with our biometric scan. You know, that's
100%. Saves you 2 seconds. It makes so much sense. So you pay for your groceries, and then Whole Foods says, oh, we're actually denying your claim on your groceries. And we're like, well, I paid for them. They're like, oh, yeah, you definitely did. We're just denying you your groceries. So I get it. The guy, I mean, insurance industries in general might fall into this, but the guy certainly headed up corrupt practices. I can empathize with, I hate that. It's stupid. But the idea of killing the guy, I mean, I'd imagine the corrupt left and Nancy Pelosi are pretty stoked about it, but I don't really get the joy of celebrating someone who's assassinated.
Wow, you bring up a name that is very connected to all of this. Now, what if I told you, JP, and you're a smart man, that's why I was kind of gassing you up. What if this is some sort of psychological operation and Luigi's a patsy? Because now I want to start off with this picture. Yes, JP, do not look at this. Now let's see the picture of these eyebrows. How can a man within 72 hours, not this photo, the eyebrow photo.
We're bringing it up.
This one. So clearly right here, his eyebrows are basically, he has a unibrow. Currently he has basically a unibrow. You know, very small gap, but then in the picture of him in the hoodie, the baklava or whatever the hell the mask he's wearing, there's a wide gap. What's this all about, JP?
Well, you know, at first glance, it might appear as though he's a different human. However, Alex, you're going to get a kick out of this. My father was an eyebrow physician. Mm-hmm. What I understand about eyebrow follicles is they grow faster than hair on our normal head. So now you're going to accuse me of being a Kamala supporter when I say this.
Yes.
And screw you for doing it. But I love you, Alex.
White guys for Harris. Don't act like you weren't a part of that, but okay, keep going.
I told you not to tell. I personally don't buy this photo as evidence of like a scheme, because like if you shave, like if you had male hormones in your system, Alex, you would grow like hair on your face, and you'd realize, oh, the hair on my face, it grows at a faster rate than the hair on your head. So I think eyebrows are, like, I have to pluck my eyebrows because we already covered I'm a degenerate, disgusting human being. Mm-hmm. I would have a stupid looking unibrow if it wasn't for my tweezers. So to me, that looks possible to have 72 hours of eyebrow growth. But we start talking MK Ultra and I'll be on board with that. But I don't buy that photo.
You don't buy that photo? Well, we'll get into that here in a second. Now, I want to ask you a couple questions. So he was shouting. Let's play the clip. Do we have audio of shot number 2? I know we
got the audio.
Let's hear the audio. Let's hear what he says. Down.
Oh my God! That's completely out of touch, and it's an insult to the intelligence of the American people and the lived experience.
So he says this is an insult to the intelligence of the American people. And that's kind of a weird question. What does he think so insulting? Like, what is that? I mean, that kind of feels a little bit like Lee Harvey Oswald saying, I'm a patsy. Am I crazy for connecting those two dots?
That's what I get from this, too. To me, that looks like a guy either through his own will or being a little bit too conditioned and maybe mind controlled. It's a guy who's looking like he's trying really hard to make himself look unstable and crazy. I mean, a guy who's just killed someone of their own volition, I don't think they're going to be acting like that.
No, you are right, but you know, everybody's going crazy over his mugshot. They're saying that he's the next Heath Ledger, or they're calling him the Ashton Kutcher. So we want to ask our audience, I want to put a poll, who is hotter, Luigi or JP? So give us full screen. So this is Luigi, and he's ripped up. He's probably on a cycle of testosterone or something, not that that's bad. And then let's show JP's image. Who is hotter? Look at that. I would say that his abs were a little more defined than yours, JP. How does that make you feel?
That feels like racism. It feels like you're coming from a complete horrible place of right-wing extremism. Mm-hmm. It makes it sound like you think that climate change isn't real. So I think if the thought police were in Dallas right now, Alex, your studio would be swarmed. You'd be on the floor with your face in a puddle of your own piss, and you would deserve every drip of it.
Is it true that Italians, they have larger abdomens and also larger appendages in their pants compared to Irishmen like yourself?
No, that's incorrect. I actually don't believe in Italians. I think it's a hoax. I think it's a conspiracy theorist. If you look at the origins of the Illuminati, there's complete ties with a fabricated country and race of people, Italians. But I've never met one. I don't think they exist.
I think you're right. I think Tony Soprano really said that Italians in Sicily were actually black people. I think there's something that is, I swear, you guys look that up, that Italians are actually light-skinned black people. So look that up. Now you're a holistic guy. You've had health and wellness videos that have broken the internet, and you've gone to make fun of a lot of these health and wellness gurus by becoming a fake guru yourself. But this doesn't seem fake. Full screen 5 and 7, Luigi had back problems. Now, I'm of the opinion, JP, and call me crazy, I don't think back surgery works. I think a lot of our back pain can be mental, or, you know, you can have an injury and obviously have a hurt back, but a lot of times once I start cutting into your back and putting bolts and screws in your back, that it doesn't necessarily make your back feel any better. So what do you think he was going through physically with all this surgery?
And sorry to interrupt, but the main thing, the back surgery, he apparently could not have sex. That's the
well, either
theory.
can you. You better not kill me, Jimmy, okay?
well, that...
Yeah.
Don't kill me, Jimmy.
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Shut up, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm going to shut up.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like women in the 4B movement, like, I can't have sex. Well, nobody wants to have sex with you. You always find an excuse. So
Whoopi Goldberg's not having sex. She better not start killing CEOs. I mean, can you imagine? And she's vicious. She probably would do it.
And she would probably cannibalize them too. Fact check me on that. So, you know, I spent the first 10 years of my career identifying as a physician, and I specialized in back surgeries. And I can say, you know, that back surgery it looked like he had like screwdrivers installed into his spine. I don't think that's going to interfere with your ability to have sex. I think being a mentally crazy, maybe CIA-controlled asset, and therefore you're deranged, that might prevent you from having sex.
Why didn't they put one of the screws in his penis, and then he would have been just fine?
You'd think he would have, yeah. Take the female swimmer approach, and he would have been much better off.
Now, Luigi had kind of a weird X profile, but so do I. Who am I to judge? And he also was an Ivy Leaguer, but all the people he followed were like, who did he follow? Like Jordan Peterson, Zuby. He followed a kind of some almost right-wing or kind of libertarian accounts. And he also went to an Ivy League school, which proves that all Ivy Leaguers are creeps and murderers.
Yeah. Yeah, and think about this. He went to, what was it, Penn State in the Ivy League?
Penn.
Mm-hmm. Penn, well, it's going to be Penn State for what I have to say because it makes the point more valid. So Penn State, we all remember the Jerry Sandusky scandal where he's
great football
showering
coach.
with
He was
little
awesome
boys.
football coach.
Yeah.
Hated that, yeah. Great
Phenomenal
coach.
football coach.
He ran the 4-3 defense better than anybody, but he had a problem having sex with children.
Yeah, it was a problem. He'd shower with them, I guess cleaning them off before he sent them over to be babysat by Jay-Z. So I think that track record of what Penn State stands for, and Luigi definitely went to Penn State, not Penn, for this story. I think it just brings the whole thing full circle. And that tells me that Luigi was a closeted football player. Maybe.
Now we're connecting the dots. Now this is where the conspiracy gets really weird. Everybody loves their seed oil infused Big Mac from McDonald's. I know I do. I love those French fries. You dip them in that catsup and you drink that from that soda from that fountain. That's just so, it's like Jesus urinating the most delicious soda ever. And I mean that, and I mean that, you know, that's how I imagine it. Compared to like, you know, the QT or the gas station or 7-Eleven, the McDonald's sodas are much better. Why has McDonald's been in the news so much? What is he doing? He got busted at a Mickey D's eating inside. Why wouldn't he go through the drive-thru?
That's a good question. I mean, my only guess is he was hoping Trump was working a shift and just wanted to get eyes on him.
That's true. Now, Jimmy, real quick, before we do the share screen, I want you on your computer to pull up the Yelp, type in Altoona, Pennsylvania, McDonald's, and it's the one with a 1.4 rating. Now, this is very unfair. McDonald's had a huge pop when they had the president-elect Donald Trump go there and serve fries. Then shortly thereafter, they had an E. coli outbreak that hurt them a little bit. But now, because they found this killer at their restaurant, internet trolls are going on the McDonald's Yelp page and leaving 1-star reviews. Now, Jimmy, can you read 1 or 2 of these reviews?
I got you. Let's see.
Brendan?
Festering rat den and police haven. This McDonald's is full of rat. There's a lot of comments about rats at this McDonald's, and I don't.
They're mad because they're tattletaling, and the mafia rat, somebody that tells and tattles to the police, is considered a rat. So is that cool that they're doing that? I think I want Jimmy, can you go on Yelp right now and leave a positive review with JP here? I don't know if my producer's a little slow. Okay, so did you find the McDonald's? No.
Yep, I got it. We got it.
Click the McDonald's. Now, JP, we're going to leave it a 5-star review, but I'd like to craft this review if we could together. Now, Jimmy, there should be a place where it says write a review.
Yep.
Now I want you to give it 5 star. Ooh, what does that say?
Posting temporarily blocked. This business recently received increased public attention on the news.
What?
Oh, man.
What? We were going to give it a 5-star, Jimmy.
Alex, do you want to call the establishment?
Do we have their number?
I can
text
find
it to me. Text me their number and we'll call them.
Well, it's on the screen.
Okay, we'll just text it to me.
Okay,
we don't want to dox McDonald's. Okay, so now this is why we have you, though, for the real nitty-gritty. We just set all that up because, guys, it's obvious that this is some sort of psychological operation, MK Ultra. You hinted towards it, but let's go to full screen 13. Now, do you remember a Baltimore Ravens fan, JP, that recently went viral for assaulting I forget which team, but he got arrested because he just punched and beat up 2 guys? This guy happened to go to the same high school. What's it called? Gilman Catholic School?
Yeah, Gilman Academy.
What are the chances 2 guys going viral for basically murdering somebody on camera happen to be in the same graduating class in high school?
Man, what are the chances? I mean, in hindsight, it's 100% chance. But I think looking in foresight, the odds of it would be very low. It makes me wonder if the Hawktua girl's involved in this in any capacity.
Well, I don't think Hawktua, she didn't go past 8th grade, so she couldn't have gone there. So,
no, I did hear, I read a report online that she does know how to read. I'm not saying I believed it, but
I heard she's, I don't even want to get into it. I lost about $20,000 in her Hawktua coin, and I'm still holding. I'm hoping it comes back.
It'll bounce back.
I mean, when they said, "Oh, do you want to buy some spit on that thing coin?" I was the first one to freaking buy it. I turned all my Ethereum, I turned my ETH straight into spit on that thing coin, and I can't believe that was a poor decision. Now looking back.
Well, I mean, you want to listen to the good financial minds like Warren Buffett, Ray Dalio, Hawktua girl, and I think now is just a great opportunity to buy the dip. I mean, I'm going.
I bought some more. It's funny you say that, dude. I must be insane, or I must be just sniffing too many damn smelling salts. Speaking of, I need a little hit. Oh wow. Ooh, that'll wake you up right before it lifts. You just get a. Ooh. All right, let's get back into that. I kind of forgot what I was going to say. Oh, about MK Ultra. Speaking of drugs, and MK Ultra is a mind control program that the military uses on sovereign citizens and I guess current military personnel in order to brainwash them and make them do stuff that they would not normally do. Like there's a movie called The Manchurian Candidate, which is a similar fictional story of how this could happen. So now I want to pull up full screen 14. Jimmy or Brandon, can you read all these weird connections to Nancy Pelosi?
Yep. So it's a PSYOP. Luigi is the perfect recruit. Ivy League pedigree, media catnip, relatable to elites and normies. Chronic pain equals universal sympathy, emotional hook for masses. Anti-healthcare sentiment taps into leftist rage against capitalism. Manosphere vibes taints the right with toxic masculinity optics. Aeroid plus psychedelics, MK Ultra callback, easy to manipulate mindset. And then said the 6D demon fight was part of the setup. Ayahuasca trip wasn't self-healing. It was an astral battleground. CIA or another deep state group planted the entities to break his spiritual defenses. They didn't want to brainwash him. They wanted to hollow him out completely. The fight left cracks in his psyche, making him easier to manipulate afterwards. His cryptic tweets, quote, "They feed on fear," were cries for help before they fully got to him.
Wow. You know, I don't know if this theory is right or not, but I do think it's very bizarre that a young man with so much promise and obviously very smart, being the valedictorian of a prestigious Catholic school that I think costs $40,000 a month, it's very odd that he would throw his life away to murder a guy that nobody even knew who he really was until he shot him. So are we connecting dots, or are we smoking crack like Hunter Biden?
Yeah, I don't think we're part of the Biden family on this. What we can definitely say is the guy was mentally not well. And was that from his internal issues, or was it from external influences? It's a very valid question, if you ask me. And if you don't think it is, I think you're the nut job. I mean, we know for sure the CIA has MK Ultra programs, and I'd imagine other entities, potentially even more nefarious than the CIA, have their version of MK Ultra programs. So the idea that you can make someone mentally unwell, we know that happens, and therefore be able to influence them is like, that's a fact. And to not ask that question when it looks like that really could have happened, I think that part is, it's just it's appears to be naivety, but I think it's actually insanity.
No, I agree with you 100% on that. Okay, so which eye does a Monopoly man have his monocle on? His right or his left eye, JP?
I'm going to have to guess his left.
Wrong. He doesn't have a monocle. You've been Mandela affected. Are you familiar with what a Mandela effect is?
I feel ashamed of myself.
You should.
Yeah,
be.
It's the stuff I always fall for. Berenstein Bears and Nelson Mandela and like other
Shazam
like,
not being real,
logo.
even though it was real. But McDonald's and Monopoly have a really weird connection with all this. So full screen 15, we have this. Now, read this, Jimmy. This is from a great Twitter account, Vision to the Blind or whatever it is. Read this, Jimmy. Let's see these weird dots that get connected.
Follow me here. It starts out Trump works at McDonald's. Shortly after, there is an alleged E. coli outbreak at McDonald's. Shortly after this, Elon Musk and Robert Kennedy Jr. take a photo eating McDonald's while on a plane. Today, the alleged assassin of the United Healthcare CEO was allegedly detained at, you guessed it, McDonald's. What is going on?
Very weird. And the reason why I bring up McDonald's and then Monopoly is also a game that McDonald's is famous for. You know, you get your soda or your Big Mac and you get 2 Monopoly pieces and you put it on a board, and if you get enough, you win like a free Sea-Doo. But full screen 16, he was caught with Monopoly money. Now, JP, why would a murderer on the run carrying a very light load that was a valedictorian of his high school, so he's not a dummy, why would he carry a backpack with guns and Monopoly money and then go to a McDonald's that has one of the largest partnerships with Monopoly? Am I crazy for thinking that's very bizarre?
No, Alex, you're crazy for other reasons. But I love that you pose the question to me as though like I'm the guy that would know. And of course I'm the guy that would know. To me, Alex, if we follow this gluten-free breadcrumb trail here, it appears as though it could be a symbolic thing where he's, you know how psychotic people are the psychotic people that run the psychotic people.
Yeah.
They like to leave little clues and
it's how they communicate.
Symbolism.
Yeah, they leave little Easter eggs.
Yeah, or you see Jay-Z doing this
and
for
this is
20
Aleister
years.
Crowley's symbol. Aleister Crowley, the biggest Satanist, would do this symbol.
Yeah, and then you wonder, like in 2024, wow, he's allegedly a child rapist. I never saw that coming as he does all this. So yeah, I do think with black magic, Satanism, symbolism is very important to them. And however Monopoly and McDonald's is tied in with all this, you know, dots connect. Is that correlation or causation? I don't know, but I'd be looking for what's this idiot trying to like symbolize, or why is he potentially doing that to divert attention? Because like someone put together like Trump, McDonald's, Elon, RFK Jr., then he's like caught at a McDonald's. Are they just trying to divert attention just for the sake of screwing with people or throwing them off the scent trail? I don't know. You're going to have to ask Nancy Pelosi on this one, probably.
Well, and the reason why I think you're right, and supposedly she bought a bunch of stock options in that, or she put some put options on United Health, and now she somehow benefited from the assassination, which is bizarre.
No.
Yes.
No, not you must be thinking of a different Nancy Pelosi, Alex.
Nope. I'm thinking the same one. I'm thinking the same one we are, the one that worships Satan and drinks children's blood, yeah.
Oh, the former Speaker of the House, current Keeper of the Crypt?
Yes, that one. Speaker of the, she's a crypt keeper, dude. And then, now, we only have you for a little bit longer. I want to play this video of Bill Burr basically saying that the killer was justified. Can we play that audio, shot number 3?
Yeah.
You know what's annoying me about this kid who killed this CEO is none of these news programs are talking about the incredible lack of empathy from the general public about this because of how these insurance companies treat people when they are at their most vulnerable, after we've all given them our money every fucking month, and now we finally need you, and all you do is deny us. And then these pussies and all of these things are taking the pictures of their CEOs off their websites. You know, I got to be honest with you, okay? I love that that fucking CEOs are fucking afraid right now. You should be. By and large, you're all a bunch of selfish, greedy fucking pieces of shit, and a lot of you are mass murderers. You just don't pull the trigger.
Wow, and what people don't know is Bill Burr is actually married to a Whoopi Goldberg impersonator. Did you know that?
Yep, I knew that. What do you think about Bill Burr's rant right there, Alex?
Well, sometimes, you know, if we're not doing the kayfabe, if we're not joking, sometimes I think Bill Burr is good at saying something that's edgy without trying to be too edgy. But on this one, I think that there's some story, and I could be wrong, where Bill Burr, even though he's a wealthy guy, millionaire, he had some sort of issue with his insurance company. So I don't know, maybe he's just empathetic to people that have had this problem and he thinks it's okay, but I don't think a murderer, even murdering a bad guy, I'm kind of against the death penalty in a way, because if you ever do one death penalty and the guy was innocent, it kind of ruins the whole thing. So I don't know if I like murder as a punishment for murder, but I get it. You know, that's going, this war in Palestine, I don't know if you heard about it, but apparently like Israel's mad at Palestine or something, but they're killing each other. Yeah, I don't know if I saw it on the news or something, but I don't know. I don't like killing people even if you're mad at them, or killing people even if they try to kill you. I don't know. I think murdering it doesn't help stop or make the world a better place.
Yeah, I think Bill Burr, he's hard to put in a box because he's in Hollywood. He's been very leftist, you know, especially about the COVID stuff until just recently, like 4 years later, Bill. But he really towed the line. He's been very woke while having the edginess and political incorrectness of someone on the right, which I like that part. So the thing I don't like about Bill Burr that to me shines his wokeness through, and he's one of my favorite comedians.
He's a great comedian.
I despise that he gets, yeah. His opening part there where he's talking about why isn't the news talking about how the masses are empathizing with the killer, showing empathy with a killer, a cold-blooded murderer. That's the same woke mindset as wishing death upon the unvaccinated because they're killing grandma. So to me, that is just a very disgusting part. But then Bill Burr, just being a unique character, later on in his like 30-second monologue there, you agree with him. It's like he's portraying how evil and corrupt these insurance companies are. It's like, dude, I agree with that. But your opening part, I don't agree with. Don't ask me to buy into a leftist mindset of we should empathize with murderers. They're the innocent ones, right? Why isn't the media showing empathy for murderers? They're the victims when they murder someone. They're the victims. It's like, go put your 1984 thinking up your ass.
Daniel Penny's a murderer for protecting people on a subway from a guy with a criminal history. But Luigi Mangione is a hero for shooting a guy with a family because the guy was the top of the food chain at an insurance company that denied 37% of their insurance claims. I don't know. It's weird how they can do this mental gymnastics and justify this, line of thinking.
Yeah, and with mental gymnastics like this, they don't stick the landing. It's like, yeah, you're doing 3 flips through the air, but you're landing on your neck and fracturing your spine, and you'll probably have your insurance claims denied.
Now, we only got you, I keep saying that for a few more minutes. I want to ask you a few questions now. Okay, imagine you could only cook with hot sauce, but every drop made your hair grow an inch. How spicy are your meals if you're trying to get that fresh fade?
I think on the, what's that scale? The not Richter scale, with a spicy scale, I think a 500,000.
The answer is wrong. No, you would want less hot sauce because a fade is a lower haircut. So you'd want less hot sauce. So because every time you have hot sauce, your hair grows. Okay, if every time you said bet, you turn into a different rapper, who would you hope to be when you're trying to impress the ladies at the barbecue?
Who is that fat black rapper on
The one that's
Oxygen?
dying? The one with the really bad diabetes that's in the bed a lot? What's that guy's name, Jimmy?
Dave Blunt.
I don't even know what
Dave Blunt. Dave
Why would you ask
Dave
Jimmy
Blunt.
that?
I didn't even know the guy had a name. I know he has a condition, but I think I'd want to land on him.
All right, he would be terrible because I don't think his life expectancy is very long. Okay, imagine your car only started if you freestyled about your day. How many bars are you dropping to get to the corner store for some wings and malt liquor?
Well, wouldn't you just have to drop one because you only need to start your car once?
Well, you'd have to start it on the way back, so you'd have to do at least 2 bars. So that's the wrong answer. Okay, how about this one? If all your gold chains started rapping your life story when you walked, would you wear more or less bling to the club?
I think less bling.
So you're a secretive person.
I am.
That's fair. Okay. If every time you said yo, your Jordans turned into slippers, how many yos before you're walking around like it's bedtime in the hood?
1.
You only have 1 pair of Jordans?
Well, I don't have any Jordans.
So it'd be 0. So once again, you're not getting any of these right, JP, and I consider you very smart. Okay. These are easy questions. These are for urban students.
I know.
This is literally
It's
curriculum
either-
for 4th graders in inner city schools.
No kidding. Gee, I am not a very good curriculum.
No, you would fail. Okay. If you could only listen to 90s hip hop to learn math, how many times do you think you'd have to play Nothing But a G Thing to understand algebra?
It's like that and like this and that. And it seems like there would be algebra. You probably have to listen 3 plus X equals 3.
Over 3 times is correct. Wow, you finally got one. Okay. Thank the Lord, JP.
Wow.
That was literally an urban test for children. I'm surprised you did that bad. Okay, before you go, we're going to have to fill some time on this show. What is that in your hand right there? What the hell is that in your hand?
Yeah, this is a human. He's just informed me that he's just pooped.
Oh, okay. Well, go clean his poopy diaper. But that's a human, and you're not trafficking him like the cartel, I hope. That's your blood child, right?
No, you remember you're my son, like I told you, right?
No, I want mommy.
You're a great father. You're a much better father.
Can you say yes?
No, mommy.
Okay. According to him, I'm not his dad, but he's got his facts mixed up.
Well, JP, you're the man. Before you go, how can people find you and support you?
Yeah, a great place to find me is my website, awakenwithjp.com. Links to all my videos and channels and on all the social media. I'm at awakenwithjp.com, catching monkeypox for my little boy right now, which is awesome.
Little boy? Wait. I thought you were going to transition. I thought last time we talked, you said that was going to be a little girl next time you came on the show, JP.
Well, I've decided I'm going to throw his gender decision party when he's 15. I'm old fashioned. I want to wait a while to find out. I don't want to hey, he's 2. We somehow know. I don't think so. So in about 11 years, I just sent out your gender decision party invite, Alex. So
Thank you.
can
I'll
make
be
it.
there. Yeah, and that's perfect time because that's freshman year when we can get him in women's sports so he can be an Olympic athlete. So you're a great father. You're a great person. Everybody go follow Awaken JP on Twitter, Instagram. Go follow JP Sears. He's got 2 great YouTube channels. JP, I know you're a busy man. Thank you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, for making time for the Pimp on a Blimp. You're a great father. You're a great American. Keep up the good work. Talk to you again soon.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate you having me on, brother.
JP's the man. All right, now, guys, was that not crazy? Jimmy, now what's that McDonald's phone number? Text it to me. Did you text it to me?
I texted it to you.
Okay, where is it? Let's see.
It's in our group chat.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if they'll answer. We're calling the McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. I wonder if they're getting a lot of calls.
Probably.
Come on, answer. The service in Altoona is not good, I heard. Like the cell phone service, I don't think. Come on, Altoona. Well, Altoona. Is it just going to ring? Does McDonald's not have a voicemail?
Your call has been forwarded.
Let's just call a random McDonald's and yell at them. Hold on. Let's see.
Why their Yelp
McDonald's.
reviews aren't good. They don't even answer the phone.
No, that McDonald's, they're just, they don't want it. They don't want to be great. That's why a real McDonald's, they answer their phone all the time. There's certain shift leaders.
Please hold while I try to connect you.
Hope this is copyright-free music. Everybody hit that like button in the chat while we vibe out. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, so what's the deal? They found that CEO shooter at your restaurant today?
This is the main office. I'm not sure what location you're trying to refer for.
Yeah, but this is McDonald's, right?
Yes, so I just want to see what location it is, sir. This is the main office number.
Well, that's what I'm trying to call. I'm saying, did you see on the news that he was at McDonald's? Did you guys serve him a Big Mac? That's insane. You guys serve murderers there like that?
I do not. I'm not aware of that, sir. But
I think you guys did a great job.
Main office number.
No, you guys did a great job shutting him down and calling the cops. I saw online that they're giving you guys a lot of negative Yelp reviews, and I went there and I just tried to leave a 5-star review, and they wouldn't let me because they said there's internet trolls leaving negative reviews, and I hate that because I grew up on McDonald's. McDonald's helped me so much. When my parents got divorced, if it wasn't for McDonald's, I mean, I got type 2 diabetes, but other than that, everything else is good for McDonald's. And I just want to say thank you for your service. What you do for the American people, it can't be overstated, because if it wasn't for the great people out there working their derrieres off from 6 a.m. till sometimes midnight, depending on the location, this country would not run as efficiently as it does. So I just want to say thank you for catching that hero, or excuse me, catching that evil person and becoming a hero today. So thank you for your service.
Yes, sir. No problem. Thank you so much for giving us a call.
Hey, one last thing though, is it true the Hamburglar, he's on death row and they're going to give him the life sentence? Is that true? And that's why the guy went there, is because he was trying to be like the Hamburglar a little bit?
Not aware of that, sir.
He says he was motivated by the Hamburglar.
Not aware of that, sir.
Is it bad?
Thank you.
Is it bad to steal from McDonald's, considering that one of your mascots is a thief? Damn it. Damn it.
They're not supposed to hang up on you. Wow.
I know. That's bad service. That's terrible service. Why would they do that?
Dude, you were exposing the Hamburglar. She had to shut you down.
Yeah.
They said JP's hotter than Luigi. Do we agree with that?
Jimmy, you're our resident homosexual.
How funny is Luigi? Because that kind of helps.
So
based on his
that's
manifesto.
not how you judge hotness. It's not who's funnier. That's the weirdest thing you've ever said.
Yeah, Jimmy, we're talking about his bod, not his personality.
Bod Luigi. Slight advantage.
You really are gay.
I'm just subjective. I'm just looking, chiseled abs. JP has nice abs, but Luigi, the Italian skin helps too. Even though Italians aren't real.
Okay, we're getting off the rails. Now, let's play this SOT number 4 from Taylor Lorenz. She's my favorite writer, but did she lose another job, Jimmy? Is that true?
She allegedly got fired from Vox, even though she's denying it, but she's also a serial liar, so who knows? I would think she got
Lorenz
fired.
is a liar?
Yeah.
So Vox Media splits with ex-Washington Post reporter Taylor Lorenz after explosive comments on United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson's murder. Now, are these comments ones that she tweeted, or is it this SOT number 4 that she said on Piers Morgan?
Well, this was, she tweeted initially.
Yeah,
and
a
then
little
that
bit of
happened.
both.
And then she just, she doubled down. I kind of got to give her credit. She's squatting on this take and not leaving it. This was Piers Morgan yesterday.
Let's play the clip.
I do believe in the sanctity of life, and I think that's why I felt, along with so many other Americans, joy, unfortunately, because it feels like...
Serious?
I mean...
Joy in a man's execution?
Maybe not joy, but certainly not empathy. Because again,
we're watching the footage. How can this make you joyful? This guy's a husband, he's a father, and he's being gunned down in the middle of Manhattan. Why does that make you joyful?
Thousands of Americans that be murdered. So are the tens of thousands of Americans, innocent Americans, who died because greedy health insurance executives like this one push policies of denying care to the most vulnerable people. And the many millions of Americans that have watched people that I care about suffer and in some cases die because of lack of health care.
So should they all be killed then? Should they all be killed, these healthcare executives? Would that make you even more joyful?
No, that would not.
Well, why not?
And,
why are you laughing?
I think because it wouldn't fix the
You seem to find the whole thing hilarious.
I find your question funny.
A bloke's been murdered in the street. I don't find it funny at all.
Taylor Lorenz is psycho. She's needs to get on some medication. Like, I'm kind of anti-medication, but she needs to be on a lot of stuff. I mean, what kind of person goes on Piers Morgan and justifies the murder of a guy? And, I'm actually empathetic, too, because these healthcare executives and these insurance companies, they don't care about actually fixing our problems. As a matter of fact, these healthcare companies oftentimes want us sick so they can prescribe us more medication, prescribe us more treatment. And, I'm empathetic to all that. But as soon as we go to shooting people in the street, we're worse than the CEO. We're way worse than the CEO because he's at least, thinking about dollars and cents. Not that that excuses his actions, but he's trying to run a business. Cold blood murder is inexcusable in any shape, form, or fashion unless you're doing it to somebody that molested your child or something. I think that's the only instance where I think you'd be like, maybe we don't charge him or maybe we give him a light sentence. But
well, does Luigi have any children? That could be a new layer.
Does he? I don't know. I don't think he does. He can't have sex. So I doubt it.
Yeah, that's
penis doesn't work.
That's a good point.
Why don't these companies ever answer their damn phone? Just going to ring forever and ever and ever and ever. I don't know why these people even put a phone number if they're not going to answer it. Maybe legally they have to have a phone number online?
Probably.
This is making me really frustrated that they won't just answer. I have this pumpkin cutting tool that I'm kind of cutting my finger with. And the smelling salts have lost a lot of its potency. Have you guys used these recently?
No, maybe the lid wasn't on tight enough.
Maybe it lost some of its chutzpah.
Because that's a brand new...
How many times is this damn phone going to ring before it even goes to voicemail?
Interesting. Maybe call Chick-fil-A. They have a little better customer service.
They do, but I don't understand why none of these people are answering right now. It's just so frustrating. Trying to call these companies, and they just... We're working our butts off trying to do this damn show, trying to call these people and help them out. And they can't even show us a little bit of respect or dignity by answering. I mean, I'm a concerned customer, and just none of them are going to answer.
Alex, you should have flexed your McDonald's points.
I know. I got over 16,000 McDonald's points. I think she knew they had my number saved, so she probably knew.
Oh, they saw you on the caller ID, and they're
yeah,
like,
for
we have
sure.
to take this. We can't hang up on him.
They know who I am. They definitely know who I am.
If you could get arrested at any of your favorite restaurants, is McDonald's up there at the top?
If I could get arrested at any restaurant, yeah, probably Olive Garden, because I would throw the salad on the cops. I would just throw a huge bowl of salad.
What restaurant would give you the most weapons to work with in terms of food? I guess the breadsticks. You could, like a baton.
Damn, we just called 3 restaurants, and none of them have answered. I just don't understand.
Are they all McDonald's or various restaurants?
They're various restaurants.
Okay.
It's frustrating. They're various restaurants, and I'm sure people would be much more entertained if people would actually answer the damn phone. They're killing me. They're freaking killing me, Jimmy. I'm about to have a panic attack.
Well, before you have a panic attack, do you want to do our ad read?
Oh, yes, we do need to do that. For sure, we need to do that. Guys, there's a new movie. Want to see some actors that are as handsome as Luigi? No, do not. Okay. Then you'll love this movie. It's a nuclear blast devastates Los Angeles, throwing the nation into chaos. An Angel Studios' upcoming film, Homestead. Coming to theaters December 20th. Amid chaos, ex-Green Beret joins Prepper Compound. Love grows, truth arises, and a community unites. Packed with heart-pounding tension, moral dilemmas, and a story that cuts to the core of what it means to survive, Homestead explores the humanity behind the apocalypse. Pre-order your tickets for a chance to win a $300,000 giveaway, which includes 1 Bitcoin, a fully furnished tiny home from Box House, a custom Polaris OHV by Sparks Motors, and everything else you'd need to start your own homestead. Pre-order your tickets and get your chance to win at angel.com/Alex. That's angel.com/Alex. See you in theaters this Christmas season. You think anybody's going to actually do that, dude? That would actually be sick if somebody won $300K.
Yeah, I'm going to sign up. That's crazy.
But
and you get a mini home.
Do you get a free ticket though? They're kind of not clear about that.
I mean, I hope if you're getting $300,000 in a Bitcoin, which is another $100,000.
Do you think they'll honor the Bonhoeffer discount?
Yes.
Yeah, if I go up and say some,
I do think that they would honor that. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know why they wouldn't.
I'm going to show up and demand my free ticket and, see Kyle.
Well, how would they know, though, that you qualify?
Oh, they would know.
Okay.
I'd make it very clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can make it clear. And I love what they're doing at Angel Studios. They're kind of creating their own little Schindler's List.
In a way.
It's a reverse Schindler's List. It's a good Schindler's List.
It's a self-reported Schindler's List. That's actually, 4D chess.
Yeah, that's actually really smart. So we like them. Now, why does my internet never work in the damn studio, Jimmy? My phone is just crapping out.
You might have too many apps open. Brian from Philly gave a super chat that said, "Great show."
No, how much was the super chat?
$10.
And you still read it. Thank you for the $10. I can't get my damn phone to work. Now it's broken. I think they sent me a virus because I've been calling so many damn McDonald's. And they have the power to do that. So are you going to put something in the chat? Do we think the Luigi Mangione is a psychological operation in order to steal our happiness and distract us from the oncoming trauma-based mind control that the government is about to put us through?
I think so.
We had one earlier, and the overwhelming majority were saying yes to that.
Absolutely.
They did say that.
You did say
well,
yes.
maybe, Alex, with the time remaining, take some time to promote like your shows, what you're doing this next week.
Oh, yes.
Kind of where you're going in next weekend.
Guys, we have a lot going on. So not this Sunday, but next Sunday, we have a live comedy show in Dallas with the one and the only Charleston White. He'll be headlining. I'll be opening for him. And you guys can go to my Instagram. You'll see my post about it. I'm just mad that my internet's not working, Jimmy. I can't even freaking look up anything, dude. What is going on?
That's very bizarre. Are you on the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I am now, trying to see if that works. I can't even look up a damn McDonald's to save my life right now.
I can just look up another McDonald's and text you the address.
Well, send me the Chipotle's. Give me the Chipotle on. Do the Chipotle on Northwest or on Central Expressway. Why is yours working and not mine? Did McDonald's send me a virus? Do I have a virus at McDonald's right now? I'm about to freak out. I'm about to freak out if they send me another virus. That's how they took all my points away last time. I got up to 45,000 points, and I lost all of them.
Is that traumatic for you?
Yeah.
Do you want me to? Can you get texts, or do you want me to just say the number out loud?
Yeah, text it to me. Yeah, I don't want to necessarily dox them.
Okay.
Hurry, hurry, Jimmy. We only have a few more minutes. Also, next week we're going to be in Phoenix, Arizona, filming at America Fest with Turning Point USA. So I hope to see a lot of you guys there. And I want to say last week we had some crazy shows, and well,
also you're doing a show with Dave Landau too.
Oh yes, is that January 8th?
Yes, I believe that's the date at Hyenas.
Is your phone not working?
I just texted you. This is Chipotle's number.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Crap. Why is it saying that cancel? When I try to call it. Okay, now let's see if this works.
Thank you for calling.
Hi, thanks for calling. You'll be connected shortly. If we are unavailable to answer your call, it will be forwarded to another local team member to assist you. We appreciate your patience during our busy periods.
How long do you think it's going to be? Do you think somebody's going to answer? Why won't any of these fast food places answer the damn phone?
I just texted you another Chipotle's number.
Wendy's, how may I help you?
Yeah, is this Wendy's?
Yes, this is Wendy's.
Okay, well, this is Alex. I'm the shift supervisor at McDonald's. I just want to say we caught that killer. I don't ever see y'all catching any killers at Wendy's. Why don't y'all ever catch them? We're heroes. Y'all are zeros over at Wendy's.
You need to shut up.
No, you need. We got delicious Big Macs.
I think that was Wendy from Chipotle, not Wendy's.
Hello. Thanks for calling Chipotle, I-35 and Valley View.
That wasn't actually Wendy's because I kept trying to call. I was trying to call Wendy's earlier.
Are you calling to place a new order today?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't quite get that.
Yes.
What's the first item I can get started for you?
Now, let me speak to a representative. Right now. I'm in a hurry. I'm starving.
At chipotle.com, or I can take your to-go order right now.
No!
Our restaurant crew does not take orders over the phone.
Why not?
What's the first item I can get started for you?
Barbacoa burrito with extra barbacoa.
I didn't understand that phrase.
Barbacoa burrito with 7 servings.
Item I can get started for you.
Can I get a barbacoa burrito with 7 servings of barbacoa?
I've added a burrito with barbacoa.
Can I get...
Would you like brown or white rice with that?
I would like extra brown rice.
I've added extra brown rice.
Extra sour cream.
Do you want pinto or black beans?
I'll do half and half of each.
I've added black beans and pinto beans.
Can I get queso?
You can also add salsa, cheese, lettuce, veggies, and guacamole. What would you like?
All of them. All of those options, please add to the burrito.
Yes, you can order burrito. And you also can review our menu and local restaurant availability by clicking Order Now on the Chipotle.com website. You can also add salsa, cheese, lettuce, veggies, and guacamole. What would you like?
Can I add extra guacamole?
I'm sorry. I wasn't able to add an extra guacamole because it's not on the menu at this location.
What? Y'all don't have guacamole? Fuck you, Chipotle! All right.
Jason Whitlock's in the chat.
Yeah, shout out Jason Whitlock.
Shout out Jason Whitlock. He likes Chipotle. And Jason, didn't he get in trouble for saying women's broadcasters are not as talented as men? Is that? And you know, if Jason's watching this, you know, I've been become friends with Tom Brenneman. You know, the old Fox host that got canceled for saying something about, like, I guess San Francisco has a bunch of homosexual people or something. So we'd love to get Jason and Tom on a show together. So, Jason, thank you for being here. We love you, Jason. I'm sure Jason realizes it's a
psyop. He just sent a chat. Love what you're doing. We need more people in this world that speak the truth. We need more of you and less of Stephen A. Smith. I love his beef with Stephen A.
I love that. And he also had Larry Johnson, who actually was going to Puff Daddy party. So everybody needs to go to Jason Whitlock's channel right now. The show's about to end. Go watch Jason's interview with Larry Johnson. He was part of Rockaware doing the hand logo that also Aleister Crowley did. So a lot of weird dots to connect, but he was a part of Jay-Z's actual label. So Larry Johnson was in the belly of the beast, and Larry Johnson lived to speak about it. So everybody go follow Jason Whitlock. Everybody go follow JP Sears. We got a great show tomorrow. What's on our show tomorrow? Who do we got tomorrow? Owen. We got Owen Schroyer.
Yep.
And then we also have Bryson Gray this week as well. And I just want to say thank you guys. We had a couple videos break 1 million this weekend, so we had a little virality. Couldn't have done that with all you chat rats. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to tweet out the link. And guys, please, you know what I need actually before we go? We need more people clipping the show and posting them on Twitter. So just clip whatever, even if it's out of context. Sometimes that's even funnier. So please clip the show, post it on Twitter. The show page will retweet you. Just tag the show, tag me, and we'll make sure to retweet any of your clips from the show. We need an army of clippers out there helping us spread this good, high vibrational content. And I love you guys. We got a great slate of shows the rest of the week. You don't want to miss it. And you know, we end the show the same way every time with that freestyle finale. So DJ, hit that beat. Yo, it's December, and it's time to remember the shooter's name is Luigi, and he uses a squeegee to clean the window on his car. Altoona, Pennsylvania's not very far. Why didn't he go to Mexico? 'Cause he is a bitch-ass hoe. Shoot the CEO in the head. Guess what? You're probably next to be dead. All right, guys, I love you. I'm the Pinball No Blimp. Like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, clip the show, share it, spread it. We need you guys out there, you chat rats, helping this show go viral every single day. I love you all. Love you, chat rats. Morgan, Scott Starboard, Matt Adams, the whole crew, the ones that are loyal. I love you guys. Peace and good night.